Hey everybody, thanks for stopping by Gregsbeerreviews today. Let's go see what's in the fridge today. Hey everybody, welcome to Greg's Beer Reviews today. I certainly appreciate you stopping by. Guys, this is Dogfish Head's 120-minute IPA. And guys, I have done this beer several times. It is a huge alcohol triple or imperial IPA coming in at like 18%, which is unfreaking reasonable for a double or imperial IPA. Uh, Guys, in the past, I have found this beer way over the top, way boozy, way everything. I would never brew a beer like this. But Dave sent this to me, so I'm gonna review. I'm gonna re-review it. I'm thinking this is probably a 2018 edition. I looked on the label, I couldn't see anything, and I'll check the bottle again, see if it's stamped on the bottle somewhere that I can't see. With the condensation and being probably black ink on a dark brown bottle, which is acetylene on top of that. But these big beers that Dogfish does, and I've still got a couple more in the fridge. I think that he has sent me that have these bright nuclear caps on them. I mean, this is a substitute for a mixed drink, guys. 18%. I mean, I enjoy those when they're barrel aged stouts and stuff like that. But a double IPA or an imperial IPA of that magnitude, and they say this ages well, and that contradicts everything that has to do with IPAs. Uh, yeah, it probably ages well because it's 18%, but uh, I'm just not a fan of that magnitude of a double IPA. It's going to be way too boozy over the top. But I'm going to reserve judgment. I'm going to do this like I've never had it before. Maybe it'll change my mind. Maybe my palate's got to the point where I will enjoy an 18%. I call this a triple IPA, which is actually not a recognized style in that class. Uh, but it is what it is, and I appreciate him spending his hard-earned money on it and sending it to me because these are not cheap beers to buy. When you see that bright nuclear cap and these beers are 14, 15, 18%, they're at least $10 a pop. So they're not cheap to buy. They're not cheap to make. That's the reason why. This is a continuously hopped uh, double IPA for 120 minutes, 2 hours. I've never brewed a beer that I did to boil that long. So let's see what it brings to the table here, guys. Commercial description. It says clocking in at between 15 and 20%, depending on the year of the batch. 120-minute IPA is continuously hopped with copious amounts of high alpha American hops throughout the boil and whirlpool, and then dry hop with another pallet of hops, unfiltered and abundantly hoppy, which I disagree with that. It's the holy grail for hop heads. I disagree with that also. The brew 120-minute IPA. We brew 120-minute IPA a few times a year, but it goes fast. If you find some, grab a few bottles. Some to enjoy and some to age. And that goes against everything about an IPA, aging it. So, if it's continually hopped and you get this within the first 30 days that it's put in the bottle, it's liable to be quite hoppy and maybe fairly tasty. But if you're getting something that's been aged in this style of beer, more likely it's going to be super malty. I mean, that's the way hops work, guys, and I don't expect anything different from this one. Actually, not sure what year this is yet, but like I said, I'll check when I come back for the final chug. So let's get it on. Let's see what we got here. I've actually been to the brewery here. I've never met Sam, the owner, but I think this style of beer in this category is over the top. Food pairing cuisine is barbecue cheese with pepper, Monterey, pepper jack, sharp, blue cheddar, your stronger cheeses. Meats, game, grilled meat, and salmon. I'll add grilled meat to that. I did say grilled meat. Glassware, snifter, tulip, oversized wine glass. And of course, they're saying you can cellar it. And if this is a 2018 edition, Untapped has it at 18.5%. I mean, that's a mixed drink there, guys. I mean, it is what it is. It's very cloudy, rich amber color. Didn't pour hardly any head. These monster beers usually don't. To the nose we go. Not a big hop aroma on it, guys. Again, a little rich roasted malt and booze, alcohol. That's what I'm getting on the nose. A lot of alcohol there, 18.5%. Unreal. I mean, you drink this like a mixed drink. I mean, maybe one time it was maybe the largest ABV beer. I don't know how long they've been brewing it, but now there's a lot of other breweries that have way more alcohol in this. Utopias and Tactical or Nuclear Penguin from Brewdog. I mean, there's other ones just brew this stuff in this magnitude just to say, oh, well, we brewed the biggest beer in the world. And that's, bragging rights. That's how that goes. It's not made for taste. It's just made for bragging rights. So let's dive in. Cheers, everybody. Cheers, Dave. Wow. Guys, I mean, I stopped buying these beers probably 5 years ago. I bought one, and my palate, I just thought my palate wasn't up to it. Then a couple years later, I bought another one, and it was the same thing to me. I mean, it was just over the freaking top, and I still agree. This is just way over the top. All it is roasted malt, rich roasted malt and booze. Wow, not something that I would buy. But anyway, he paid for it, so I'm gonna drink it. I'm liable to have a big buzz when I come back on this one here, guys. I may even let the other half have a happy glass. That way I won't be so inebriated. Pour that in her. That way she'll be shit-faced and I won't be. So, well, let's sip on it and I'll be right back. All right, guys, I'm back. Got a little bit left here. I'm going to go against the grade big time on this one, guys. This is nothing but malt and alcohol. Said I was going to look for a date and see if there was anything that I could see on it. And I don't see anything written on it that I can see. There's nothing on the label. I am not a fan of this beer, guys. I will tell you straight up. It is way over the top. It's malt and alcohol. I mean, if you're an alcoholic and you want to get into Hammer Lane real quick, you can spend $10 for one of these bottles and 18%, 18.5%, whichever year you pick up. It's going to get you there pretty quick. I gave most of it to the other half, and when she gets done, she'll be drunk. No doubt about it. I don't drink beer to get drunk, guys. I gave that up. Some of you young bucks, you may absolutely think this is outstanding. I do not. I don't drink beer just to get an alcohol buzz or taste alcohol. And like I said earlier, if it was done in a bourbon barrel aged in that style, something that has a little more taste and flavor and something to go with it other than just malt and alcohol, it would probably be a little more enjoyable. But just having an IPA, which it does not taste like it, I'm not getting hardly any hops at all. The New England style IPA, double IPAs, blow this out of the water. I mean, there's absolutely no comparison whatsoever. Those beers are a pleasure to drink. This is a chore to drink. And like I said, if I just wanted to drink it just to get drunk, it would be a good choice. Spend $10. Reminds me a lot of malt liquor, guys. It really does. Don't taste anything but alcohol. So, I mean, if that's what you're after, you'll probably like this. I do not. I find it more, each time I have it, I find it more unpleasurable to drink. That's why I gave most of it to her. I'm just not in the game for that. I'm not in it just to catch a buzz or get drunk. I'm not. I just don't do it, guys. I'm too old for that. I want to drink beer that has a lot of flavor, that is balanced. This is the farthest from being a balanced beer that you can get. So I'm gonna definitely go against the grade on this, and a lot of you people probably gonna think, "Wow, final chug." Malt and alcohol. That's what I'm getting, guys. You might as well just buy you a bottle of grain alcohol and drink it. Same difference to me. That's what I'm getting. This is a 2 to me. I consider this nasty. It's an F. It's way over the top. It is unpleasurable, and I will probably never ever buy one of these beers again. And I didn't buy this one, but I have bought it before. But Dave, I'm so sorry you had to spend a lot of money to send this to me to get that grade. But I found this a very nasty and unpleasurable beer to drink. Over to Beer Advocate, they say 4.11 in their exceptional range. It couldn't be farther from the truth for me on that one, guys. Like I said, I'm way off on this one. Untapped has it at 4.31. So there's a whole lot of people that like this stuff. I mean, they like these big boozy over the top produced beers. And this is exactly, in my opinion, and this is all just my opinion, you may absolutely think this is the best thing you've ever put across your lips. I do not. I don't drink it just to get alcohol. So that's why I'm giving it the nasty grade. It's an F. It's not a drain pour, but it is not pleasurable to drink to me. So that's where I'm putting it. And I'm so sorry, Dave, but it is not an impressive beer to me. East Coast style, West Coast style, New England style beers are much more pleasurable to drink than this. I just don't like it. I don't like it, guys. I guess y'all figured that out. So, if you like it, and you've had it, let me know what you think. I do not like it. It is too boozy, too over the top, and no hops. And even though it's continually hopped, it is so much alcohol, it's overpowering everything else. Like I said, I couldn't find a date on it. They say they want you could age it. So, I mean, 18%. This beer keep for 20 years. Ain't no doubt about it. I don't think it's going to get any better, though. All right, guys. Hopefully tomorrow's beer is going to be better than this. I don't see how it could possibly be any worse. Unless it was a Budweiser, but you're not going to see that being reviewed here. All right, guys. If you had, let me know what you think. Till we meet again, let's go see what's in the fridge.